श्रीरामनामं जपसारसागरम् बोलो राम जय जय राम 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 रामा 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 मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी द्रबहु सुदशरथ अजर बिहारी राम सिया राम जय जय राम elele bo mama amasi koetu soza pelegiti nabokoko betu.
Hello, today we are joined by a very special guest, 18-year-old Suchetha Satish, who recently garnered world headlines when she sang 140 different songs, all in different languages, at a prelude to the COP28 summit. This particular concert of hers was held in Dubai, and today she is joining in an exclusive conversation with Republic. So welcome, Suchetha, for joining with Republic. So it's quite exciting. You must be on the top of the world, especially at the time when such an event has happened and you were at the center stage of it. How do you feel?
I feel really happy and blessed. In fact, music beyond boundaries has always been my motto, and I think just like the love for music, the love for nature also transcends boundaries. And I've always believed in using my skill of multilingual singing for socially relevant issues, be it for COVID awareness songs or COVID vaccine awareness songs, or even awareness against tobacco, alcohol, drugs, etc. And the importance of climate preservation specifically struck me during my visit to Bhutan last year for a couple of concerts when I learned that Bhutan is a carbon negative country. And when the COP summit took place here in Dubai in November, I thought that was the right time for me to spread awareness about climate preservation, and that's how we came up with the Concert for Climate, which was a prelude to the COP28, and I sang in 140 different languages for over 9 hours. And the reason we chose 140 is because 140 nation heads were invited by the UAE for the COP summit. So it was a symbolic representation of that, for which we took 140 languages, even though I can presently sing in 150 languages. And I feel really happy and blessed to have been able to do something for climate change as well.
At a young age, how did you manage to achieve so much at a very young age? Where did you start your musical journey?
I started learning music at the age of 4. Initially, I began with Carnatic music and then Hindustani, and right now I'm also learning Western vocals. But the journey of multilingual singing began at the age of 10. I'm currently 18 years old. It began when I was 10 years old with a Japanese song, which was actually the first foreign language song that I'd learned. And once I learned the Japanese song, which I actually learned from a Japanese friend of ours, when she told me that I sounded like a native Japanese speaker, that was the motivation for me to continue learning songs in different languages. So I went on to learn a Tagalog song and an Arabic song, and that's how the numbers kept increasing. And then at 102 when I reached 102 languages, I set my first world record at the age of 12, and that was for the most languages sung in a concert, for singing in 102 languages. And the second world record at the same time was for the longest live singing concert by a child, for singing for over 6 hours and 15 minutes. And then cut to 2021, I set my first Guinness World Record for the most languages sung in a concert, and that was for singing in 120 languages for over 7 hours and 20 minutes. And finally, on November 24th, I had my Concert for Climate, which was also a Guinness record attempt, and I set the record for the most languages sung in a concert for 140 languages. what really motivates me is the joy and the astonishment that I see on the faces of somebody when I sing to them in their native language, and that joy is really what makes me want to continue learning more languages and spread happiness that way. But if I were to speak about one singer who really motivates me, who really inspires me, would be Shreya Ghoshalji, who herself has sung in so many different languages, and each language with so much of perfection. So that is something that really inspires me. Something that actually surprises me every time I listen to a particular song in this language or this group of languages would be it's actually about the South African languages, and some of them are click languages, and it's really amazing to hear how even during a song or when they speak, they have clicks that we don't usually have in our languages. So it's really fascinating to hear them talk and sing in those languages, like Zulu, for example.
So could you give us a small example like of this click sound that comes in the song, like perhaps render a few lines of it?
So this is a Zulu song. Elele bo mama amaziko wetu soza pelegiti nabokoko betu amakawezis we abatogozis betu izimbalizis we umam nanawe singa bambi sana umam nanawe singa jonifa elele bo mama.
Back in India, many people were saying the reason why you chose this 140 songs was also because it was representing 140 crore Indians as well. And, this was a flutter that went around, and that also kind of raised a patriotic value to whatever you are doing, So was it incidental, or you also knew that this connection is also there?
This connection, it definitely is there. In fact, I would like to say that the last song that I'd sung for my concert was in Hindi, and it was an original song called Namo Namo Vishwaguru Bharat, which was written by my mother Sumita Ailit, and it was composed by the Bollywood composer Sri Monty Sharma. And I dedicated this song to all the Indians across the globe and to our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji.
So that's very, very interesting, Suchetha. You have been on the top of the world stage in November last year. Now, something else is going to come in the country. The world is talking about it. It is about the Prana Pratishta of Ram Temple. Have you come across, how do you relate to Lord Ram? And you're from Kerala, that also would make us, could you tell us a little bit about your faith? And because you also have learned Carnatic, I'm sure, Lord Rama's songs and kirtanas, you must have learned a lot. So what would you like to share with us?
Well, Lord Rama symbolizes righteousness, and he inspires us. His stories inspire us to always stand for what we think is right. And in fact, for my concert, the first song that I'd sung was in Awadhi language, and it was actually a chopai from the Ramcharitramanas. So I would like to sing a few lines of that. दशरथ अजर बिहारी राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम होई है सोई जो राम रचि राखा को करी तरक बढ़ाए साखा राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम.
Suchetha, I don't feel like stopping you actually, but I have to, because I want to hear more from you about, from your voice. Certainly, Ram is emotion for Indians, not just Indians, but world over. His stories have been traveling far and wide, you know. Uh, can you sing a few of, Ram's song or connected to Ramayana in different languages? Is it possible to accept this challenge for us?
I will sing a Sanskrit song first. Rama 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 Janaki Jane Rama Janaki Jane Kadan Nidanam Naham Jane Moksha Kavadam Naham Jane Janaki Jane Rama 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 Janaki Jane Rama. And one in Hindi. Bolo Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Muni Manaranjan Bhav Bhaya Bhanjan Muni Manaranjan Bhav Bhaya Bhanjan Asura Nikandan Sitaram Bolo Ram Jai Jai Ram Bolo Ram Jai Jai Ram Bolo Ram Jai Jai Ram Bolo Ram Jai Jai Ram. Thank you.
It's amazing. You just completely nailed it. I want to hear more from you. I'm sorry, but this has to go on for some more time, Suchetha. So, Carnatic, maybe you could bring in some of the Kannada or Telugu or Tamil or that Malayalam, your mother tongue as well. Any song dedicated to Lord Ram? Is there something that you would like, that you suddenly remember, that you could render for us?
Okay, I will try a Malayalam song. Shri Ramanamam Japasara Sagaram Shri Pada Padmam Jani Mokshadayagam Sarayu Nadi Pol Tiraidum Atmavil Shri Ramanamam Japasara Sagaram Shri Pada Padmam Jani Mokshadayagam. There's another one which is not Carnatic, but I'll still sing that one.
Please, please.
Hindi. ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र बाजत पैंजनिया ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र बाजत पैंजनिया ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र ठुमक चलत रामचंद्र.
This is just wonderful. I wish I could go on like this, make you sing, render more. But when you sing about Lord Ram, from a young age, you must have heard the stories of Rama, and now the Pran Pratishtha is going to happen. you are in Dubai right now. Like, so you're excited. You're also catching on the enthusiasm that is ongoing in the country right now.
Definitely, I would. It would be a dream come true to actually come to India, go to Ayodhya, and actually visit the Ram Mandir. And I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah.
That's interesting. Suchita, thank you so much to speaking with Republic. Uh, we wish you all the very best in your future endeavors.
You get